Hello guys, what is going on? It is Sam and welcome back to another video. Today I have another mining guide for you, and this one is not so much a guide based on a particular ore or place. It is based on a place, but it's going to be based on Zeah, which is actually a continent. I'm going to be showing you all the different mining spots in Zeah and what ores / rocks you can find there. I will say which areas are best for which ore, but I'm not really going to sort of go into detail with XP rates per hour. I'm just going to have an overview of each spot. I've tried to cover all the spots. I think I've covered them all up to the date of, because Zeah is obviously going to expand, so there are going to be more mining spots in the future. So I won't have covered those ones if you're watching this video really late, but okay. Here is the layout of Zeah. Then all those circled areas are the mining spots that I will be covering. You probably can't see them very well, but you can probably tell which continent's which if you've been to Zeah before. So up the northwest it's Lovakeng, Arceus is about in the centre, Piscarilius to the east, Hesidius to the south east, and Shayzin to the southwest. There is a mining spot in each of the continents that I'll be covering. And also I've done some guides already on some specific mining guides in Zeah, so I'll make sure I do let you guys know about them. Now I'll be showing you all the ways that you can get to Zeah that I'm able to do, so you may not see all of them on here, and that's why. The first way is by using the Zeah teleport. You can unlock that by starting Arceus and finding the book in the library. I can't tell you the location because it changes all the time, but that's the teleport. You can also get there via a ferry, and you need to pay someone in Arceus like 80,000 coins, and you can get a ferry ring there. The code is CIS if you missed that. The next way is for the first time. If you've never been to Zeah before, you need to make your way to the south, or the farthest south, Port Sarim Dock. I'm using the Explorer's Ring to teleport to the Cabbage Port here. You can teleport to Draenor or Rimington or wherever, but yes, just get to Port Sarim and make your way all the way to the southernmost dock and talk to, I think it's Vaos, or you select the travel option on him. He will take you to Zeah, and then from there you need to head west, go all the way along the pier, and then you'll find yourself in Piscarilius and pretty close to the centre where the Corrende teleport leads you. The next ways are by using the Xerix talisman obtained when killing Lizardman in the Shayzin house. So teleporting to the glade will take you to South Hesidius, so I wouldn't recommend using this one. Teleporting to the Inferno takes you to Lovakeng. This is a very useful one for all the mining areas around here. And lastly, teleporting to the Lookout takes you to just South Shayzin, and this one is quite close to one of the areas I will be talking to you about. For this spot I will be using the Great Karen teleport to get there. You can also use the mine cart system, that will leave you very close to it. So from here you just want to head northeast, so the path is pretty much on there, so you won't have any trouble getting to this. Follow the path all the way until you reach a darker area just above, and then you will know that you are right near the mine. This spot has iron, copper and mithril rocks. The iron rocks, as you can see, they are very useful for the 3-tick method. I don't know how to do that method, but you can watch Autumn-Leggy. I'm sure he has a guide on how to do it, because I've been watching him do that for ages. I think this is a good spot for it because the iron rocks are quite spread out, but yeah, can't confirm, but it looks like it. You've got a mithril rock as well and a few copper rocks, so if you're a low level you can start out your mining here. Use the Piscarilius bank for your ores. For this spot I'll be using the Xerix talisman, so I'll be teleporting to the Lookout, which is, like I said, just south of this mine. So you want to teleport there and then just run straight north, pretty much straight, you don't need to turn or anything. You could also use the Karen teleport and just go west, but I think this is probably the fastest. And also the minecart method, is they're all over Zeah. This mine is useful for adamant and mithril, as it doesn't get crowded, so you can mine them there and just wild hop to get them instantly. It's also got a decent arrangement of iron rocks, so you could do some low level power mining there, as you don't mine them instantly, but that would be very useful for that. Also, if you're an Iron Man, it would be easy to make steel bars here, because you've got coal rocks and iron rocks, and you can use a coal bag at the same time, so that would be one way you could use this mine. Use one of the Shayzin banks to bank. The only quick way I can get here is by using the fairy ring, as I do not have the Arceus spellbook. I could have it if I wanted to, but can't really be bothered. So you want to use fairy ring code CIS, and that is going to take you to Northern Arceus, so just north of the Great Library. And from here you need to go north, and then immediately east, and just follow the path along here past the area where you bring the creatures back to life, or the unsold creatures I should call them, and then go off in a southeast direction. And you can use the agility shortcuts if you have the level, which I do, or you can just simply walk all the way around. They are a bit tough to see, but I did find them eventually. There is two, so I will use both, and then you will find yourself in the mine. Okay, this spot is simply just for rune crafting, like blood and soul runes, so you will require a chisel and of course a pickaxe, and it's an automatic process, so you will mine a few, and then I think the rock will deplete, and then you have to find another rock to mine. So what you do, you just mine the rocks, and then I think you use a chisel on them, and you convert them to a certain type of essence, and then from that essence you can then make blood runes. It goes something like that, but this isn't a rune crafting guide. You can probably find that somewhere on YouTube, I'm sure, but that's the only use of this mine, that you can't do anything else. One of the quickest ways here is to use the Xeric's Talisman and teleport to the Inferno, and then simply just walk south there and you'll pretty much find yourself in the mine. Just have to click on it to the east. And once you're here, this spot is useful for, like I said before, making steel bars could be good here, as there is a bank quite close by as well. I'll just go through that in a second. So you've got one mithril rock in the middle and 3 iron rocks arranged perfectly for iron ore power mining. So that's not included in my iron ore power mining video, so this is a different spot that you can use if all the other ones are crowded. As you can see, that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, to bank, simply just head southeast, and you will find a bank, and it's not too far away, and it's, yeah, so this could be pretty efficient for mining iron ores as quickly as you can. To get here is pretty much exactly the same as the previous spot, so teleport to Xeric's Inferno, and then this time run west, sorry. I think I said east in the last clip when you were supposed to run west, so ignore that and pretend I said west. And here you'll find a huge mine where you can mine lavakites and coal. This is probably the best spot in game to mine coal and bank it, because there's loads of rocks and they are right next to the bank. These lavakite ores can be used to get some Lovenkench favour. They're pretty much useless otherwise, but they make stuff like Shazian armour and things. So yeah, they only give 10 experience per one though, so that kind of sucks. But the coal is the main highlight of this mine. It's very useful for Iron Men, so if you want to mine lots of coal, this is your place. Okay, again, getting here, the best way is probably using the Xeric's Talisman, so teleport to the Inferno again, and you're going to be going exactly the same way as before. Do not go north and then west, because I don't think you can get in that way. You have to go all the way around and through the Lovakite mine, or around the Lovakite mine in this case, and you will find yourself at the Sulphur mine. This isn't really a mining spot that you should be using for XP. It's one that you use to gain Lovenkench favour. It's very annoying. What you do, you click on the sulphur and you mine it, but there's clouds of sulphur around you that damage you, so you have to move away from them every time they come in contact. It's an automatic process, but the piles do deplete after a while, and then you can use the bank just to the east of the mine. But this is one way you can gain Lovenkench favour. Okay, the final spot then, again we're using the Xeric's Talisman to get to this place, teleport to the Inferno and walk straight north, and then you'll be right there. So this one's very convenient, and then you are inside the blast mine. I do have a specific guide on this, so I'd recommend, nice voice crack, idiot. Anyway, couldn't go one video without having one, could I? Anyway, back to the video. I'd recommend you check out I have a specific guide for this, so you know exactly what you're doing. And I was just I didn't want to forget this, although I'd already made a video on it, but this is a very high level method for making lots of money and getting good XP, especially if you are a high level. However, it does require you to spend money on dynamite or collect all the supplies for it, so you know how it works if you watch that video. I'll link them in the description. So yeah, this is the final spot for you, and it is the blast mine. Okay, that was the last spot then. So once again, this video was an overview of all the spots. It was not specific to tell you like the XP rates and things, but I tried to tell you like which area was best for mining what ore, for example, the best place to mine iron. But a lot of them just contain a wide range of rocks. So yeah, you know what's on Zaya now. You know if there's any ores you need and you can find them there, then yeah, go and mine them by all means. I've got guides on the lava kite mine and the blast mine, so you can find them in the description if you want to know more about them. But otherwise guys, I thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.